I'm not started record. Okay, now what I will do, I will deploy this application and I will see that whether we can able to insert one JSP into another JSP or not.
Okay.
If you see here, I am from header JSP file. After that, it is displaying I am from index.jsp file. If you see in your index.jsp, so you have only I am from index.jsp, but rest of the things are coming from header.jsp. Correct? So if you
So
yeah,
which one is running actually? Index.jsp.
index.jsp. Yes, index.jsp is running. In index.jsp, we are including header.jsp.
Right.
So that's what you will see, both the content, header JSP content and index JSP content.
I have one actually question is
Yeah, yeah.
in servlet actually one is include method. So that
Mm,
include JSP include almost same or different?
that is also same. Yes. So you can able to see include means you can able to see all the servlets response. Correct.
Right. Right.
So here also you can able to see all the servlet response. There is no difference. So you can, whatever you did in J servlets, you can able to do everything here.
Okay.
And now I had given one break, so it will come the response in second line. I am from header JSP, I am from index.jsp. If you modify header JSP, immediately the change will reflect. Let's suppose say, for instance, I modified header.jsp and go back and refresh, you will get the change. So that way, in that way, by JSP colon include, we can able to reuse the code, correct?
Yeah.
So this is clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I want to do, and in J servlets, you saw some other concept like a forward. So you are sending the request from one
Yeah.
servlet to
Another.
another servlet, correct?
Yeah.
So this is an example for include. So we can able to see both the response. Okay, now the second example what I am going to give is forward. So how to send the request from one servlet to another servlet.
Right.
So now another JSP and the index.jsp is there. So here, right? So basically, I don't want to display anything.
So you copied these two files, header
Yes,
and
it's just
index.
I copied. Yeah, index.jsp I copied, header.jsp I copied from previous project.
Okay.
Okay, now what I want to do, basically I want to send the, whenever I'm loading this page index.jsp, I want to send the request from index.jsp to header.jsp. I want to call header.jsp from index.jsp. So how, in servlet also we have, right, request dispatcher.
Yeah.
The similar way here also you can able to send the request from one JSP to another JSP.
Yeah.
So how to call that one? So here also we have to use, instead of include, we have to use another tag called forward.
Yeah.
So now basically if I run this application, by default it will try to open the index.jsp, correct?
Yeah.
So from index.jsp I am sending the request to header.jsp. In header.jsp whatever it is there, that should display, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me run and we will see it whether you can able to see that kind of behavior or not. So basically index.jsp I'm calling. From index.jsp the request is going to header.jsp, and in header.jsp you are displaying I am from header.jsp file and some content.
Yeah.
So this is the way you can able to send the request from one JSP to another JSP.
Right.
Okay, now there is another example I'll give. So this is another example JSP4. So here what I want to do, we have a request response session objects, right?
Yes.
So into the session we have a session inbuilt objects. Into the session I want to add something in one JSP file, and I want to send the request to another JSP, and I want to read the session data from different JSP file. So we can able to do this. We already did the same thing in JS servlets, correct?
Yeah.
So we added some field, some information into the session, and we retrieved that the same information in some other servlet, correct?
Right.
So how to do the same similar kind of thing in JSP? So that we will see in this example. So okay, let me copy the basic index file and header.jsp. So first index.jsp, what I will do, basically I'm looking for a session object. So how can I get the session object? Basically I need to write a scriptlet, correct?
Yes.
So if I'll write scriptlet, so I will get all the inbuilt object like request, response, session, context, all those things. Okay, let me write inbuilt object. Sorry, scriptlet tag. So this is a scriptlet. So here I can write whatever I want. So let me take a session object, session dot. So key name I'm giving as a name, and value I'm giving my name is A. Okay. So into the session I am trying to set some of the values with key. Key is name and value is my name is A. Okay. After
Yes.
that, what I want to do, I am sending the request to another JSP file. So in that JSP file, I want to read this key and I want to see the value.
Yeah.
Okay, now go back to the header.jsp. So here I want to read the value from the session. So whatever we added some information into the session, so that information I want to read it from the session. So how to read it? So we can able to read it in two ways. So whether you can write scriptlet, write it here, system.out.println, out.println. So now what I want to do, I want to get the object from the session. SCSSION session dot get attribute. So what is the name I had given there? Name, correct? Key is name. Now let me run it and we will see whether I can able to retrieve or not. See here, first in index.jsp, what I am trying to do, I am adding some information into the session, correct?
Right.
The key name is name and value I am given something, my name is A, and after that I am trying to send or navigating to some different JSP file, header.jsp. In header.jsp, what I am trying to do, I am trying to read the
Name.
name from the session and it's displaying, correct? See, I am from header.jsp and my name is A.
Yes.
So in the similar way, we have a request object, response object, so we can able to do whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to do different thing. Okay. Now, I mean, see here, right? This is not an object. This is a just a hard-coded value, correct? So
Right.
basically, I want to create a Java object and I want to save that object into the bean, so into the session. So how to do that one? This example is clear, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let me create another example, and this is the last example, and most of the concept are same. So here, right inside SRC, first time what I want to do, I want to create a customer object. So let me create a customer object. The package name I want to give com.cust. Package name com.cust I had given, and class name I had given customer, and finish it.
So is it just like a Java
Yes,
class?
it is. It is kind of Java only. Inside SRC,
Oh,
you can write Java classes. It is simple plain Java class. Okay.
okay.
Now what I want to do, I'm trying to declare two fields: string name, one field, and a string address. So one is name and second is address. Okay, let me write a setter getter. So how to generate it? Right click, source, generate setter getter, select all the fields and hit finish it. So it will add setter getter by default. Now your object is ready. Now what I want to do, I want to create an object for customer in JSP file, and I want to set the values name and address, and
Yeah.
I want to use this object wherever I need. I want to retrieve the values from the customer object. So how to do that one? So first let me create one JSP file. This is index.jsp. Okay. So here what I want to do, I want to create an object for customer. So how to create it? So we have another tag called JSP colon use bean. ID you can give something, and class name. So what is the class name? Com dot customer, correct? So this is our class name, and I want to give some name. I can give customer. You can give any name. I had given customer. So our bin is ready. Now, so what JSP will do? JSP will create an object for this customer, and it will say the customer object reference name is customer. Now I want to set the values for name and address. So how to set the values? So there is another tag called JSP colon set property. And what is the property name? Let us name. Name I'm giving as a. So let me give my name is A. So finally, for the customer object, there is one field is name. For that name, I'm giving a value as a my name is A. And now what I want to do, I want to retrieve the field value in some other place. First, let me try to retrieve in same JSP file. So how to retrieve it? JSP colon get property name and property. So what is the name? Customer. And which field you want to retrieve? I want to retrieve name. Fine. So you created customer object and you updated the values and you are trying to retrieve it back. So now let me deploy it. You can able to see it, right? My name is A, correct? Oh, it's disconnected.